International crowd today, so I will warn you, some things will be in English and I promise that some things will be in Swedish. In a moment you'll hear a lot of music, but first you will hear some words being said. Please come closer if you'd like to. Don't be afraid, you people in the back. Something's happening over here.
Ska vi gå fram lite för att liksom... Ska vi gå fram lite?
Okay, so we'll say some things in Swedish, and for those of you that don't speak Swedish, it will be an exotic experience, hopefully. Jag har kurerat ihop ett gäng dikter om barn för er skull. Men ni får gärna föreställa er att de dikter som inte uppenbarligen handlar om barn, egentligen handlar om barn, gärna väldigt utsatta barn. Jag måste nämna det här för att jag ska få stöd av Kulturrådet och även för att hjälpa utsatta barn eftersom att de är utsatta. Det vill säga inte liksom positionerade som på jobbplatser, men det är också ganska dåligt förutom om de är högt uppsatta eller utsatta. Men ja, alltså det är viktigt att vi tänker på utsatta barn ikväll om de behöver hjälp och endast då. We are contractually obligated to thank 3 sponsors tonight. I will first also say that my name is Jonny Brott and this is Mama Sonic in a little moment. 3 sponsors. The first is Cancerogenic. Cancerogenic. A very pretty name for a child. Second of all is there's a therapist actually it's a curator, but in Swedish curator means a therapist, who once described themselves as self-annihilating. Finally, we would like to thank my apartment on Högbergsgatan 36, not too far away from here. It's kind of like a children's hospital, but instead of sick children, there are sick clowns. And instead of hospital clowns, there are healthy children. I will now read 1 poem in Swedish and English, and then I will read 1 poem in Swedish. No, 1 in English, and then 1 in Swedish. It's all about giving Stockholm a new face. That's what this concert is about. I'll do it in Swedish first, if you don't understand Swedish. It's called Tillsammans kan vi skapa ett nytt, mycket mer begränsat språk. Golden Retriever-kvinnan klev in i Golden Retriever-rummet med 8 vita Golden Retrievers bekopplade. In English, together we can create a new, far more limited language. The Golden Retriever woman stepped into the Golden Retriever room with 8 white Golden Retrievers tethered to her waist. This is a comment about the slight nuances in translation. You always miss something or add something. Okay, a poem which I translated in English for all of you tonight, and then a poem which is in Swedish. It's very important that it's okay if you don't understand it. This is a very topical poem, very ambivalent. It's called The Vaccine Diaries. Sorry, am I shouting too much? Great, thank you. Our guitarist has asked you all to come closer. He's feeling very lonely, so if you'd like to take a step closer. You in the front. Yes, please, don't be shy. We really appreciate closeness. Okay, a poem called Vaccine Diaries. There will be a concert, I promise. Ever since my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine, automatic doors no longer open for me. Since my second dose, I have been unable to scan my receipt to exit the store. Since my third dose, I've been permanently living in an episode of Black Mirror, or perhaps some other off-brand dystopic TV show, for instance. Never mind, we can all imagine generic dystopia. I've been living in it. I don grayscale clothing and wear AirPods, and sure, the job offers have come rushing in, but a God-shaped cavity has emerged crouching in the center of my being. Since my 4th dose, I've felt my head dragging a few feet behind me as I walk the streets of Stockholm. Since my 5th dose, the pigeons in the park have begun speaking Greek to me. Since my 6th dose, I've become more or less invisible to anybody over the age of 20. Since my 7th dose, God has stopped speaking to the people. Since my 8th dose, I've begun to see green, yellow, and red diamonds over everybody's heads, except my own. Since my 9th dose, the world appears to have stopped spinning, and bodies have been flung into walls and horizons. Since my 10th dose, I've more or less ceased to be. I have become accustomed to not living, only being alive. And now I will ask the band to accompany me in a song which needs some short explanation. It's called the Sigma Male Daily Routine. For those of you that have wandered the internet, you may know what a Sigma male is, but perhaps not. I believe it's part of incel culture. It's something about men who try to stand out of social hierarchies and be lone wolves. This is in Swedish, so just listen to the music if you don't understand it. Sigma male, daily routine. Vakna 04.57, koka gröt, starta dator, öppna genast Google Earth, zooma in på din lägenhetsbyggnad, stirra blankt in i en lågupplöst representation av ditt fönster i cirka 10 minuter från typ 2015. Din gamla avokadoplanta som du helt glömt bort står kvar i fönstret, men Google Earth minns den. Google Earth minns den. 07:00. Gå in på café, beställ havre macchiato utan att andas. Lämna sedan macchiaton oberörd på bordet. Gå hem med en DN Kultur under armen. Väg DN Kultur på brödvågen. 39 gram. Jobbveckan har börjat. DN Kultur var mycket tunn just idag. Den höll bara en kvart i regnet. Du inser detta under bron utanför riksdagen. Du står i strömmen, inte helt olikt en ny lax. 11:00, lägg upp annons, sökers lunchdate, tid 11:30, plats bakom skrapan, arvode, 3 komplimanger, 2 frågor om hur det går med saker, en insiktsfull spaning om altkidsen i Björns trädgård. Resten av dagen, tjuvlyssna på altkidsen i Björns trädgård, de chillar i skateparken. Notera hur de växlingsvis säger, men hallå, du måste ju läsa Marx till varandra. I mitten av cirkeln en 1,5 liters cola. Skifta i solen. Låt tårarna tillra ner över byxbenen på ett slitet ex av Knut Hamsuns svält från år 1966 tillägnad en viss Maria. Stryk under en rad där det står: nu lilla vän, jag äger inte ett öre, godnatt. Vänta lite, ropade hon. Är det kuldbådade glasögon ni hör? Nej. Jaha. Då kan ni dra åt helvete. 16:00. En av altkidsen tittar upp i sin eyeliner och telefon, utstöter ett slags hästliknande läte, ett slags vad fan läser du? Utstöt liknande ljud till svar. Knut Hamsun, svält. Okej, den är skriven av ett norrman för 150 år sedan. Jag tror han var nazist, jag vet inte riktigt. Han går ut och svälter i Oslo och är jävlig mot folk. Du kan få läsa den om du vill. Hennes blick flackande genast bort till något av större intresse. 18:00, pulsera hem, ensam. Stött på en annan av altkidsen som säger till dig: Du killen, Killen? Ja? Du är fett cool. Gråt. Spring hem, somna 19:30. Upprepa. Dear friends, a warm welcome for the band formerly known as Mama Sonic and actually still currently known as Mama Sonic. Welcome.